So this will be the last video for the Dragon Ball Super Fusion World Open Beta, but I wanted to end it off with another structure deck that I have been using in order to climb the ranks, which was the BROLY starter deck. To be honest, I'm not fun with the playstyle as much anymore since I moved on to Frieza being my main build, especially with the 4 decks that you were able to use. But I still wanted to show you guys how I played with this BROLY if BROLY's deck interests you. So here is the full deck build that I do have. It contains 52 cards in here. You can definitely take away some. Some cards are really unnecessary, but I still wanted them in the deck just in case. In order to play this as well as possible, you definitely do want to buy 2 of the structure decks in order to get copies of the rarer cards, such as this BROLY right here. Having 4 of these BROLYs gives you a higher chance in order to draw him. Here's your win condition, and without it, you're going to struggle a lot in order to win. You also want 4 Turleses in here. He's here to fill up your energy as fast as possible. Since BROLY here, it costs a total of 8 energy in order to play. You want to make sure you get to 8 energy as fast as possible. And the third most important card is these extra cards that will provide you with extra energy, cost of 3. You're pretty much just ramping up in order to get BROLY here on the field so that you can obliterate your opponent, because there's not many cards in the game right now that is 45,000 power without comboing. So for your starter hand, you are looking for a few things. A BROLY, so you don't have to draw into one. Also, you are looking for a Paragus. There are 2 Paraguses in this deck. Either are fine. Also need a Xiaomin. I don't know how to pronounce it. And if not a Paragus, at least one of these 1-cost mowers, as they can search for Paragus. We got a BROLY. I can't believe we didn't pick up a BROLY last time. Damn, he's using that 20k. Now, this match is a BROLY mirror match, which makes this gameplay quite long, which is one of the reasons why I ended up not liking this deck, just because it takes so long to get to 8 energy that I just felt like I liked the fast pace of Frieza. Your goal here is to get your leader BROLY at life number 4 as soon as you hit power 7 and you have BROLY in your hand. When BROLY awakens, he provides an energy to your energy pool, which makes it 8, and then you can summon for BROLY. So you're trying to protect yourself by using Paraguses to keep on summoning the Xiaomin blockers, while also using Turles and the extra card to fill up your energy as much as possible. You can use multiple Paraguses effects to get some cheap little combos in, which I find quite funny if you want to get rid of some of your enemy's board, because you obviously don't want them to overwhelm you. You can only have one of those blockers on the field to use Paragus' effect. And a quick tip to get those blockers into your drop area, which Paragus allows you to summon from, is by using the blockers as a combo, whether it's on the field or in your hand. Or, of course, you can just attack with it to switch it into rest mode so that they will attack it, or just block using this guy and forcefully kill it. Now we're going to go full frontal attack on this guy. Another one. Now, a way to counter a BROLY deck, whether you're using BROLY himself or you're using another deck, is try to accelerate his life down to 4 as soon as possible. Even though it could be risky because BROLY does become a powerful 25,000 power leader, it is worth it at the end of the day because he will not activate his main skill, as the main skill drains an energy from his energy pool, which he definitely does not want to do when you are less than 8, which is your goal, of course. So he loses his draw power since he can't use his main ability. And once you awaken BROLY, you actually lose a life, meaning that it goes from 4 to 3 instantly. So I use his skill here. To then attack you. And then to combo with you. Yeah, let him waste that. Then we'll play you. And then we'll play you. And then we'll attack with you. And then we'll combo with you. In this case here, I wasn't listening to my own tip, but it did end up in my favor as he kept comboing to protect his units, which was definitely a byproduct of the exact same result, just trying to whittle down his cards. So then once we do end up attacking the BROLY, he will have lower cards than he expects. And that's pretty much the goal of this game. However, it is better to target his BROLY, his hand, over using combos for protecting his units. Imagine having three... Oh my god, if I can keep 3 Paraguses on, holy... But no. Keeping Paragus alive is definitely a high priority. In the early game, it provides so much pressure that you have, you know, multiple 15,000 power units that can combo each time with its blocker for a 20,000 power unit, which could lead them into losing more than they expected or waste more combo cards, which is the goal. Monster Reborn, baby! I can't activate this. Damn, he's got his own now. Things got quite out of hand with my play. As I had 5 power the turn prior and a Turles, I should have summoned Turles way long ago. It would have gotten me into the position where I could summon this BROLY literally on the next turn, which is quite unfortunate. I definitely need to manage my energy a little bit more and prioritize less on attacking the opponent's cards, even if they have some powerhouses like that Napo, it's 20,000. And keeping a Paragus not rested is actually a probably solid play as well. I just didn't want him to snowball to get my life to 4 before I was ready. And now, because of that, he is an energy higher than me because he summoned Turles himself. Oh, what do I do here? What do I do? What do I do? You're lucky I don't have enough energy. Oh! Yes, that's like a win. Yes, but 2? Or that? Damn! Oh my god! Now that we awakened our Broly into the legendary Super Saiyan, which I recommend you try to transform on your opponent's turn, as the energy provided from Broly's skill is actually a rested energy. So when it is your turn, your opponent ends your turn, that energy will become active once again. We can now float around the 8 and 9 energy. There's no need for you to be at 10 energy or higher. 9 is a really nice sweet spot, as it will give you an extra energy in order to use an extra card to protect yourself maybe. And you can use your leader Broly's skill in order to ditch away an energy into your drop area, and make sure you use a rested energy. So make sure you play something first, and then you can increase your power and still draw one without any consequences, because you'll be at least at 7 or even 8 energy. And then the next charge phase, you just add another card to your charge. So I got my Broly out first, so I was able to clear some of his board, which is amazing. Broly not only destroys a card for free, we get a free draw, and we draw another Broly. And we also are able to attack twice with a Broly, which we always tend to do for the most case, unless you're versing like red, where they can lower your attack quite a lot, since not many things can destroy Broly. 45. That's 30. 40. When it comes to a mirror match, though, the only thing that can destroy Broly really is another Broly, which our opponent did do, which is why I recommend you maxing out on the Broly copies, because then we can counter his Broly with our own Broly, since we have another one in our hand. And if he does pull out another one, then you throw in another one. And it's a cycle of who can summon the last Broly. Can have a... Nice. What's he doing? Oh no, what was he doing? Well, I'm surprised he hasn't rage quit it yet. If he doesn't have another Broly. Yeah. Looks like we're going to win unless he draws another Broly. Thank you, Galaxy Man, for the 10 bits. Sure, let's have it. I really wish there was like emotes or something. Because I would love to say, sorry, man. $60,000, 70,000. So I need 75,000. That's 65,000, 75,000. He tried. He tried at the very least. But when you have 2 Brawlies on the field, brother. Your life is over. Let me get the KO skill. Yes, I got it. He didn't rage quit. Let's go.